Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
So second and medium, 2nd and 5 now. Eifert, the man in motion. Second down, Dalton. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Now, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. And that is incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd down.
Could be a blitzer.
So the D-line's going to spread out. And Dalton to throw. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So on 4th down, they bring on the Michigan man, Matt Wild, to kick it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Flacco from the gun. A look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Flacco. This is caught by Jackson. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They go play action here on first down. Looking left sideline, incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and that'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass. They go pass again with Flacco. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So on fourth down, here's Matt Darr to kick it away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, and able to get it across the 10 to the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. Dalton gives to Bernard. Finding room at the 30. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. And now to the air, Dalton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. And it's grabbed by Crockett Gilmore. 8 yards there on a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, and they've got it here with a first down. Now Flacco. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Second down, Flacco now. To the right side, and he's got Macklin. Complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. McKinnon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Flacco here on second down. Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Flacco and the Ravens now, after the sack, need something good here on 3rd and long. From the gun, Flacco. Jackson's got it over the middle. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. And this will remain a scoreless game. Boy, you sure don't see that too often.
I guess you can't really call anything a gimme, but you figure with his track record, that's a sure thing. But it turns out it's not the case.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
They'll run again with Bernard. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. Eifert, the man in motion. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
In motion right comes Green. On the toss, Bernard. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. Now Bernard. And some space here. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So 1:55 to go in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And the pressure gets to him again. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Matt Weil now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
On second down, Flacco to throw. A dump down to McKinnon. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
A first scoring update now from Carolina, and the Bucs are out to an early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. To pass, Flacco. He's going to look deep down the field. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Matt Darr now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there?
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Terrell Suggs, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Eifert, the man in motion. Got to be careful here. Backed up this deep on 3rd down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Matt Weil now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now McKinnon to start the drive. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. Dances by him. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. 1st and 10 here for Flacco. A dump off for Charles. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3. Here's Flacco. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Flacco to Perriman, and the Ravens have a first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Toss. It's McKinnon. And some room to maneuver. There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jerick McKinnon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens are in for 6. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you.
Giovanni Bernard, nothing but green grass. A big play there for the Bengals. 78 yards. So close. Couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the one. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench. No way. I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1 yard line. I want to carry it in.
We'll see if they reward him on this next play. So the run gets him the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They come out here in the eye. Here's a run with Mixon, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Point after try forthcoming. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught to Charles. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jerick McKinnon with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. He's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And now running right through him. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Ten yards still left on second down. And the big tight end shifting around. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Now the Bengals on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And now here come the Ravens. They really struggled in the first half, but they've made some adjustments looking better in the second half. But sometimes do we overanalyze? Is it always adjustments, or sometimes is it guys just sticking better to the game plan?
I think the latter, and I love how you brought that up because we always want to credit, oh, they adjusted here and they made this change there. Sometimes it's just executing what they worked on in practice all week much better. In this case, I think it's a combination. They found a different part of their playbook, and it's working really well for them.
Working extremely well at this point. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Second and 10. Flacco once more. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's the Chiefs' all-time leading rusher. It's Jamal Charles on the carry. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. This one away by the punter, Dar. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he is knocked down from the side at the 23. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yeah. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. They'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
With McKinnon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. Flacco from the gun. This is caught by Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Fresh set of downs here. Passing play, Flacco. Screen play, McKinnon. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. And now the offense operates in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 18-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Here again is McKinnon. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carl Lawson able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Flacco. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here we go now. Green, 39, Leopard.
In motion, left goes Boyd. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets it to his running back, Bernard. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. In motion right here, Boyd. Now a toss play to Bernard. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Again, here's Bernard. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his man here. It's Green. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. A big play that time on the catch and run. 32 yards.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on 3rd down plays. But when you go for it on 4th down, sometimes you're actually just praying. And on that play, the prayer was answered.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And caught right side, Green. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. They go play action here on 1st down. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Second and goal as the offense looks to try to punt. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Giovanni Bernard with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Getting late here in the fourth, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. Second down, Flacco now. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Flacco and the Ravens now, after the sack, need something good here on 3rd and long. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Flacco and the Ravens now, after the sack, need something good here on 3rd and long. And the slot man goes in motion left. Third and long for Joe Flacco. He's going to wind up and air it out. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Meanwhile, in Nashville, they're on to the 4th quarter now. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. Back to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw. To the left side here for Eifert. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you've got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
All right, here we go.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.